Surah As-Saff. Learning objectives. Assalamu alaikum, my friends. How are you? Our lesson today is on Surah As-Saff. We will be exploring the topic of Islam being the true religion. Let's talk about the main topics in Surah As-Saff. Verse 5 discusses the stance of the children of Israel towards the call of Prophet Musa and Prophet Isa, peace be upon them, to worship Allah Almighty alone. Verses 6 and 7 address the prophecy that Isa gave about the coming of Prophet Muhammad. Verses 9 and 8 highlight the rise of Islam and the spread of guidance. This verse discusses the stance of the children of Israel towards the invitation of Prophet Musa and Isa, peace be upon them, to worship Allah Almighty alone. Allah Almighty sent Prophet Musa as a prophet to the children of Israel, but they harmed him, rebelled against him, disobeyed him, and turned away from the truth. And Allah Almighty does not guide those who stray from His obedience. Later, Prophet Isa called the children of Israel to the oneness of Allah Almighty and to worship Him. He came to them with the miracles that proved His truthfulness, such as bringing the dead to life and healing the blind. The children of Israel did not believe in Allah Almighty. Instead, they denied Prophet Isa, disobeyed him, and accused him of sorcery. This has been the usual behavior of the children of Israel towards the prophets of Allah Almighty. The word deviated means that they turned away from the truth and rejected it, while rebellious people refers to those who go against Allah's commands. A miracle, as you all know, is an event that cannot happen by the power of human beings. It is performed by Allah Almighty through His prophets to show the truth of their prophethood. In these verses, Allah reminds us of when Prophet Isa, peace be upon him, informed the children of Israel about the arrival of a prophet after him, named Ahmed. This message completes the message of Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, which was to worship Allah Almighty alone and await the seal of the prophets, as there is no prophet after him. The prophet named Ahmed, the prophet Isa mentioned to the children of Israel, is Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, I have many names. I am Muhammad, I am Ahmed, I am Al-Hami, through whom Allah will liberate disbelief. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, also said, I am the seal of the prophets, after whom there will be no prophets. So what does the news of Prophet Isa about Prophet Muhammad indicate? The good news that Prophet Isa shared about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, indicates that the message of all prophets is one: worship Allah Almighty alone, without partners. It also indicates that the source of the prophets' message is one: Allah Almighty. These verses describe the stance of the disbelievers towards Islam, which is that they attempt to undermine it, make false accusations against it, and remain committed to the religion of their ancestors. They also attempt to restrict Muslims and prevent them from practicing their religion rituals, such as performing prayers, wearing the hijab, and other practices. But Allah Almighty has promised to preserve and spread the Islamic religion among people. It is the true religion that He revealed to His noble messenger, peace be upon him. His light in the verse refers to the religion of Allah Almighty, Islam. Allah Almighty says in Surah At-Tawbah, it does not matter if you believers do not support him, for Allah did in fact support him when the disbelievers drove him out of Mecca, and when he was only one of two. While they both were in the cave, he reassured his companion, do not worry, Allah is certainly with us. So Allah sent down His sincerity upon the Prophet, supported him with the forces who believers did not see, and made the word of the disbelievers lowest, while the word of Allah is supreme. And Allah is Almighty, All-Wise. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, this matter, Islam, will keep spreading as far as the night and day reach, until it enters every house made of mud or hay. This hadith tells us, my friends, that the religion of Islam will spread and reach everyone on earth by the will of Allah the Almighty. Muslims must believe in all the messengers, respect them, and honor them. They must believe in the texts revealed by Allah Almighty that have not been altered. With this, my friends, we have reached the end of our lesson. Today we learned that Islam is a religion of truth and guidance, and Allah Almighty will protect it and spread it among people. A miracle, as we learned, is an extraordinary event that no human being can replicate. It is done by Allah Almighty through His prophets to show the truth of their prophethood. The stance of the children of Israel towards the call of Prophet Musa and Prophet Isa, peace be upon them, to worship Allah alone was disbelief in Allah Almighty, rejection of the prophets, and accusing them of sorcery. The punishment of the children of Israel is disgrace in this world and the hereafter, because they disobeyed the commands of Allah Almighty and disbelieved in His prophets and the divine scriptures. We also learn that Prophet Isa, peace be upon him, shared the good news of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, proving that all prophets come from one source, Allah Almighty. The Prophet Ahmad, that Prophet Isa foretold to the children of Israel, is Prophet Muhammad. The message of all people is to worship Allah Almighty alone, without any partners. Believing in the messengers is one of the pillars of faith, as we must believe in all the prophets and not differentiate between any of them.